There are places in the universe where balance is not a state, but a countdown. These places do not look unstable. They do not flicker or fracture. They persist, sometimes for millions of years, appearing calm and predictable. But their stability depends on conditions so precise that even the smallest change can erase them entirely. Neutron stars occupy one of these places. They exist not because gravity is weak, but because it is momentarily resisted. That resistance is not infinite. A neutron star is born in catastrophe. When a massive star exhausts its nuclear fuel, it can no longer support its own weight. Gravity wins, collapsing the core inward with unstoppable force. Protons and electrons are crushed together, forming neutrons. Atomic structure itself is erased. What remains is matter packed so densely that it no longer behaves like matter in any familiar sense. This is not compression as we understand it. It is transformation. The resulting object contains more mass than the Sun, yet fits inside a sphere barely 20 kilometers across. Space-time curves violently around it. Time slows. Light bends. Gravity dominates every interaction. And yet, the star does not continue collapsing. Something stops it. That something is quantum law. Neutron degeneracy pressure arises not from heat or motion, but from exclusion. Neutrons, like all fermions, cannot occupy the same quantum state. When gravity forces them too close together, they resist, not actively, not dynamically, but fundamentally. It is a rule, not a force. For most neutron stars, this rule is enough. But there is a maximum load it can bear. As mass increases, gravity strengthens relentlessly. Pressure builds. Density climbs. The neutrons are forced into ever more extreme configurations. Eventually, even exclusion has nowhere left to go. The star reaches a point where no known physics can hold it up. This is the collapse threshold. It is not marked by cracks or tremors. There is no warning light. The equations simply stop allowing solutions. Beyond this point, neutron degeneracy pressure fails completely. Gravity becomes absolute. The Tolman-Oppenheimer Volkoff limit defines this boundary, but only approximately. We do not know its exact value because we do not fully understand matter at such extreme densities. Does it form quark matter? Hyperons? Something stranger? The internal state of the heaviest neutron stars remains hidden, sealed beneath gravity and ignorance. What we do know is this: the heaviest neutron stars ever observed are uncomfortably close. Some spin hundreds of times per second. That rotation flattens them slightly, providing extra support against collapse. Others steal mass from companion stars, growing heavier while appearing unchanged. From the outside, they look stable. Their pulses remain regular. Their magnetic fields persist. But this stability is borrowed. Spin slows. Magnetic energy leaks away. Accretion continues. Each process is gradual, almost imperceptible, but gravity keeps score perfectly. Nothing is forgotten. Nothing is forgiven. There is no mechanism that permanently halts this progression. A neutron star near the collapse threshold is not aging toward death in the way stars normally do. It is approaching a condition, a single moment when the balance of forces flips. When that happens, the star does not partially fail. It does not hesitate. It collapses completely. The timescale of this collapse is brutal. Less than a second, possibly milliseconds. The star's radius shrinks catastrophically. Space-time folds inward. The surface falls faster than any signal can escape. An event horizon forms, sealing the interior from the rest of the universe. From the outside, the transformation is almost invisible. There may be a brief gravitational wave signal, perhaps a flicker of radiation, But there is no explosion announcing the birth of the black hole. The universe does not mark the moment loudly. One object simply becomes another. This quietness is deceptive, because what disappears is not just a star, but a limit state of matter. A neutron star represents the last configuration before physics gives up on structure entirely. Once it collapses, everything beyond that point is hidden. Information still exists, but it cannot return. The heaviest neutron stars live on this knife edge. They are not remnants of the past. They are processes still unfolding. Their mass, spin, and internal composition are evolving even now. Somewhere in the galaxy, perhaps in thousands of places, neutron stars are edging closer to failure without any observer knowing which one will go first. There is no countdown clock. The uncertainty is part of the threat. Two neutron stars can appear nearly identical, same mass, same spin, same history, and yet one collapses while the other survives. A slight difference in internal composition, invisible to observation, may determine everything. This makes prediction almost impossible. Collapse is not guaranteed tomorrow, but it is guaranteed eventually. This challenges how we think about cosmic death. We expect endings to be violent, energetic, and visible. Supernovae blaze. Gamma-ray bursts announce themselves across galaxies. Neutron star collapse does not need spectacle. It is gravity finishing a calculation. The universe does not dramatize inevitability. It executes it. There is something deeply unsettling about this. The idea that an object can exist in apparent stability, performing predictable behavior, while being fundamentally doomed by equations written into its mass. That survival can persist for eons and then end without transition. The heaviest neutron stars are not warnings in the moral sense. They are demonstrations. They demonstrate that resistance has limits, that even quantum laws do not grant immunity. That structure itself is conditional. The universe allows complexity only within strict boundaries. Step beyond them, and complexity is withdrawn. When the neutron star crosses the threshold, there is no appeal. No new physics arrives to save it. Whatever exotic states existed inside are crushed further, erased from interaction. The black hole that forms does not remember the star's internal struggles. It only remembers mass, spin, and charge. Everything else is gone. In this way, neutron star collapse is one of the purest expressions of physical law. No chaos, no randomness, no violence beyond necessity, just a system exceeding its permitted parameters. Somewhere right now, a neutron star is rotating, pulsing, emitting beams of radiation across space. It may have done so since before life arose on Earth. It may appear unchanged for millions more years, but it is not permanent. Eventually, mass will accumulate or spin will slow enough. The balance will tip, and when it does, the universe will not pause to acknowledge the transition. The star will cross the collapse threshold, and the door behind it will close forever. What remains will be invisible, silent, and eternal, a black hole where a neutron star once held gravity at bay. This is not tragedy. It is physics completing itself. The heaviest neutron stars exist to show us where the universe draws its final line. And once that line is crossed, nothing crosses back.